Hello, everybody. It is me, tax evading mansplainer here, aka Neuroski Kortza. And this video is going to be a little bit short since there isn't much to talk about at the moment, but I'll try and incorporate as much as I can here because I wanted to get a new video for you guys. So you're welcome. So, do you guys remember the last two videos I did on the Charlister community? Well, there's another aspect to this whole situation, and it's just gotten worse recently. Let's talk about it. So, this whole situation mainly revolves around my friend Eden, aka Kui, although one other person has been caught in the crossfire here. We'll discuss that later. Um, Kui is another person who is against toxic Charlister stands such as Spud, Alex, and Alpha Liar. And it is this anti-Charlister sentiment that has caused a lot of uproar from the Charlister community, namely Ocean Potion X, aka Seashells, aka Fluffy, and Queen of Mean, aka that one cunt who dead named Eden. Speaking of which, let's discuss something really quick. I won't dead name Eden because I'm not an asshole. So when his dead name comes up, I'll simply refer to it as Alias. Got that? Good. So anyways, let's talk about why this whole situation is just getting ridiculous and why some people need to chill the hell out. And since some people say that I'm biased in my vids, I'll try and look at it from a neutral perspective. So let's talk about the screenshot that started this whole thing off. Now, the screenshot that Queen of Mean provided is a tweet where Eden states that Alistair was Ming Charlie in the pilot. And let's read Queen's response. And what is Alistair doing to your OCs or to Angel sometimes? I'll give you a tip, just the same. Just because Alistair's with someone else doesn't immediately change what he does and how he does it. If he's Charlie, he's also Nifty, Angel, Husk, and who knows. Charlister can be just as wholesome as Radio Dust or Shaggy. Those other two can be just as problematic as Charlister. Alias, Eden, did you really learn nothing from your past? You're literally still stuck in there and it shows. So, several things right off the bat that I see wrong here. First off, give us some evidence that proves that this is what Alistair does in Eden's art. Second, I can kind of see your point there with how if he's being Charlie, he's doing it to everyone else. However, you have to remember this. He doesn't really have any interest in anyone. Let's state this. In the pilot for Hasbin, Alistair rejected Angel's offer, treated Husk and Nifty like good friends, and with Vaggie, well, Vaggie fucking hates his guts. So your statement makes no sense. Alistair mainly shows interest in Charlie, who wants to redeem others. And it makes sense that Alistair would want to take advantage of that. See, if you look at the stages of Ming, you can see that one of them is filling a need. So basically, the predator will fill the need of a child or anyone else. And that's kind of what Alistair is doing. He's filling the need, or filling Charlie's need for a hotel that's up and running and to redeem sinners. So yeah, there you go. He sees what Charlie wants as a joke, and even states himself that he just wants entertainment. Anyways, 3. Charlister could be as wholesome as Shaggy or Radio Dust. It could be, but it isn't. And do you know why? It's because of people like this, and this. And while I am guilty of dead naming Eden myself, although it was an accident, you constantly do it multiple times. In fact, anyone here who is watching can go onto your public Twitter and find you dead naming Eden on several occasions. So let's look at some claims tossed at Eden from Salty Bitch. I mean Seashells. Yeah, Eden, you're so that 15-year-old kid. What? Why? Eden has been banned from multiple Has-Been Hotel Discord servers because of this hateful behavior of his. Not to mention, he's manipulating minors into thinking he's in the right. It's borderline grooming at this point. And according to Eden, grooming isn't always sexual. The more and more I see Eden manipulating these minors and being around them more than he should, the more suspicious I get. Of course, he isn't a pedophile nor an ephebophile. Never seen him prey on children. However, children can be put in danger on multiple ways too. Yeah, and the more and more I see idiots like this, the more and more I want to slap them. Now, I promised myself that I wouldn't lose my cool here. However, do I have to take the back of my hand and bitch slap some sense into you potions? Okay, I got all the rage out. Let's dissect this. First off, give us proof that Eden is meaning a 15-year-old. I'm going to assume that you mean Puppy Clown since he is 15, but still give us some fucking proof. Second, give us proof of Eden getting banned because of his behavior and manipulating minors as well. Also, Ming doesn't have to be sexual for it to be Ming. Several sources state the stages of this process, and a lot of it isn't sexual. For example, stage 2, gaining trust, this doesn't have to involve sexual stuff at all. And no, I'm not defending groomers. If I was, I'd be the biggest fucking hypocrite on earth since I denounced a groomer in another video. Moving on, if Eden isn't a pedophile or an ephebophile, then why the fuck are you accusing him? And while I do agree that kids can be put in danger in many ways, kids calling out an asshole doesn't put them in danger unless an asshole threatens their life. Oh, that reminds me. Justice for Royal Draws times 4. Let's get this tag well known and take out the asshole who harassed our friend. Get your guns, notebooks, and fedoras. We got ourselves an Eden to catch. Get your guns, notebooks, and fedoras? We got ourselves an Eden to catch? Wow, it sounds like Eden's life is being threatened, because it is. For those who don't understand, let me clear it up for you, dear audience. Guns have become one of the most common ways that people die. Notebooks, Death Note anyone? And fedoras, you know that this Twitter user is a total virgin if they reference Reddit. Oh, Quartzy, it's just some simple harassment and a death threat. Surely it has to end there. Oh no, my dear audience, it gets darker. Because not only did those things happen, but Ocean, aka Fluffy, doxed a pregnant woman. A pregnant woman. A woman with a literal child inside of her. Let's dissect this shit. I won't hesitate to bring her docs back up if you freaks keep dragging this on. I suggest y'all shut the fuck up before things get really ugly. Freaks, huh? That's a lot of talk coming from someone who seems like they would choke on dick every Saturday night. Newsflash, bitch. Showing off someone's LinkedIn profile isn't doxing. I would understand if I posted her phone number, email address, social security number, etc., then yeah, toss me in jail. But a LinkedIn profile doesn't count. If you degenerates keep sharing my friends list around, I'll share Mons' LinkedIn around. Maybe not in here, but somewhere else. This is what you get for sticking your rabid dog on me, bitch. Stop pretending to be Mexican, bro. Nobody is buying it. Blank. Doesn't sound like a Mexican name to me. What do you guys think? Should I leak Blank's personal info on this hell site? I mean, she did pass around my leak like candy to her degenerate friends. Let's start off with the blatant racism. First off, saying that somebody can't be a certain ethnicity because of their name is racist. If you tell a Hispanic, Mexican, or Latino person that their name doesn't sound like a name from a particular race, that's racist. Let me give an example. My name is Chris. Now, that sounds like a white name. However, you have no right to assume that I cannot be Puerto Rican because of that name. Got that? Good. That's another topic for another day, though. Let's get through the rest of this. A LinkedIn profile contains personal info, or can contain personal info. If you're passing out someone's info with the intent to harm them, that's doxing. And the reason why people are going after you is because you went after Eden and revealed Mons' real name. Quit acting like such a fucking victim, you stupid cunt. Got that? Good. Now, I can hear the objections to this. I can hear the Charlister stands and the Ocean stands going after me and be like, Ree, you harassed someone I stand for. And I will say this, fuck you all. You all started this by making a big deal out of something, and now you're trying to pin the blame on someone else because they had the audacity to call you out. Anyways, I'm gonna go find some Clorox to pour into my eye sockets because I have seen way too many retarded people today. Go support Eden. He's actually a pretty nice person, and subscribe to me because I made this video. Adios, you beautiful bastard. This has been Neuroski Quartza, signing out.